don't care what you're doing to me. Hey y'all, so what are we doing today? I know that is the question. So as you can see, I'm outside. I'm never outside, but by looking at Shaughnessy, and she's always outside, I'm like, well, I need to get outside. I need to get outside, get some of this fresh air, talk to you guys while I'm outside, and just enjoy the weather that is outside. As y'all can see, I got my pool in the back. We're getting it ready for the summer so that I can spend some time in the pool, so that you guys can spend some time with me with my reading vlogs when I am actually in the pool reading. And I feel like that will be so much fun for us to spend some time together that way, reading, and just enjoying each other's time. So like I said, as you can see, I'm outside. You hear my dog, a dog or some dogs in the neighborhood that is barking. I just love the outside atmosphere. I love the outside brightness. I love just the different noises that, you know, comes along with being outside. So I'm not gonna talk you guys head off, but today all I wanted to do was just give you guys some of the booktubers that really inspired me. And when I say it inspired me, it comes down to the different types of books that they read. You know, the diverse books. Some of them read fantasy, some of them like to read romance, dark romance, contemporary romance, fiction, non-fiction, just whatever their genres are. Like, they really inspire me to open up my genre beyond like thrillers and mysteries and romance, because that is like my top thing that I really like to read. Like, I love the light fluffy reads, and you know, sometimes I do get tired of the light fluffy reads, so there are some other, you know, romance type deals that I would like to read. And that's when it comes into play, when you look and you interact with other people with different genres that like read dark romance. So you got romance, but it's like a, you know, got a little twist to it. So Yolanda's Journaling likes to put up a video every Wednesday and Sunday, y'all, at 7 p.m. preferably. So if you have not clicked that notification bell, click that subscribe button, you are missing out on this. You are missing out on me. You are missing out on me. You are missing out on just a lot of bookish type things, like from just like what we're doing, just talking, reading vlogs, organization of my bookshelves, TBRs or anticipated reads, like just a lot of different stuff about a lot of different stuff about books, y'all. So again, I'm not gonna talk y'all head off because y'all know that I will, but I just wanted to first start off with letting y'all see what my actual current reads is, like what I'm actually reading as of right now. I'm actually reading Ace of Shades by Amanda Foody. This is a series book, which I did not know. It is a part of the Shadow Games series. There's book 1, 2, and 3 to my understanding. I think book 2 is, I'm gonna pop them up. I just had them in my mind and they're just gone, but I will pop them up. So I'm hoping that I really like this book. I'm reading it as a physical book, and y'all, I'm also reading it off of either Audible or Libby, which are the two audiobook sites that I have on my phone to actually read books and listen to books. And I just love it, y'all. I love to do that. And the next one is a library book that I have. Oh, I'm losing y'all. It's called Find Me by Alifair Burke. I'm hoping that is how you say that name. But anyway, it is a library book. And I actually also found that on Libby as an audio. I was actually on hold for it. And I actually extended the time that I can keep that book from the library, and believe it or not, y'all, it popped up on my Libby to be able to borrow the audio for that book. So I was very excited about that. So I now have the audio for that book. So I am currently reading that book as of right now also. And y'all know me, I read 2 to 3 books at a time. So I'm also reading on my Kindle Scribe or my Kindle Paperwhite, my Kindle Fire, whichever one I decide to pick up that day. I'm reading on that. And what I'm reading on that, I'm trying to finish the Eisenberg Effect series, and I've kind of gotten stuck on Lyric. So I'm not picking up my Kindle as much as I would like to pick up my Kindle. So that's what I'm reading on my Kindle Fire. My Kindle Fire, my Kindle Paperwhite, or my Kindle Scribe, whichever one I decide to pick up. I am reading the second book in the Eisenberg Effect series, which is Lyric. So now that I've talked y'all head off about me, let's get into this video. Let me show you guys, let me talk to you guys about the booktubers that, sorry y'all. Let me talk to you guys about the booktubers that really inspire me, that I really love to look at, that I look at every time a video comes out on YouTube from these guys. So let's get into it. Alright y'all, so the first person that I would like to talk about is this young lady. I've been following her for quite some time. I can also say that she actually helped me get back into reading as well, and her name is Alexa Ray. She is such a happy soul. She is pretty much a fantasy reader, so she reads a lot of fantasy books, and I love the way she has her, she just recently, y'all, she just moved to another home, so she just recently did her dream by making her own home library, and it is so gorgeous. It is so beautiful, and I just love the way that she has it set up. And like I said, she's a fantasy book reader pretty much. She always have like the special editions of the fantasy books that she reads. She reads a lot of series books. She is actually the one that got me into wanting to read the Chestnut Spring series by Elsie Silver. So as you know, I do have that series, at least 3 of those books on that series on my actual shelf. So Alexa Ray, she's just so bubbly, she's pretty. Her and her husband, they do a lot of things together. He actually reads, he goes to the bookstore with her to do a lot of vlogging. She has a clothing line that has just so many pretty things on it, and she is just such a great booktuber to watch. Her videos are awesome, and she does such a good job with giving you a synopsis of the books that she read without any spoilers. So check her out. She is such a happy, bubbly soul, and I just love watching her. I love watching her, looking at the books that she actually loves to read. I have some of the books that she likes to read as far as the fantasy books, but y'all, I have to get myself into reading more fantasies. Like, I have some of the books that I seen that she was reading that she actually really liked, but I have not started reading them yet. So, but Alexa Ray, y'all check her channel out, so show her some support. I was introduced to her by one of my subscribers, and ever since I have subscribed to her channel and watch her videos, I just love watching her. Like, she is so detailed with the books that she reads. It's always spoiler free. She is so funny. Her videos, they look so good, so crisp. She reads some very good books. She is a diverse book reader. Like, she reads all different types of books, and I just love her reading vlogs. Like, she is just a great booktuber that I have actually started following, and she just gives me so much inspiration on reading books and reading different diverse books. So she is also helping me to get into my diverse book reading as far as reading like different genres besides the romance and the thrillers that I read. So I have also picked up some books that she has recommended from some of her vlogs. So y'all check out Joyce Wallace. I guarantee you that you will enjoy her content and you will enjoy her as a person. So this next person I will talk about to the end of time, Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy is such a awesome booktuber, y'all. And for those who know who I'm talking about, then the words that I say just cannot explain how good of a booktuber that Shaughnessy is. But Shaughnessy, y'all, she's a black booktuber. She's a female. She reads a lot of diverse books. She likes to read light fluffy romances. She dips in, a few little things, but she is very particular about the things that she read. Like if it's too smutty or too spicy, she just does not want to read it. And as far as like fantasies, if it's too gruesome and things like that, Shaughnessy does not want to read that kind of stuff. Like she made me laugh so hard when somebody recommended Legendborn for her to read, and she picked it up and she didn't read the back of the book really, so she read it when she got home. And she was like, oh no, like I can't read this book. Like she just could not read that book. She likes to read indie authors' books. She searches for so many books that we have never seen before, authors that we have never heard of, to show us of the books that she reads. And I just love that because I get to see so many different authors. I get to see so many different books that I did not even know existed because of Shaughnessy. And I just love that about her. And her book synopsis of the books that she reads, they are always spoiler free. She is always so detailed with them. She is just such a great booktuber to follow. So y'all go check out Shaughnessy. I guarantee you, you will not be disappointed. She is just so lovable. She is so kind. Like she gives off to little free libraries. She goes to bookstores and give off free cards to people that's in the bookstore. She gives, cards to people who comments on her Instagram and just stuff like that, y'all. She is just a godsend. She's a godsend, bubbly, great booktuber, and I just love watching her. Like she puts a vlog on every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, I think. Y'all quote me if I'm wrong. Shaughnessy, let the people know down in the comments what your vlog days is. But y'all check out Shaughnessy. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. Shout out to Shaughnessy. So there's another booktuber that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Her channel name is Booked and Busy. I have been looking at her channel and I love that her channel is pretty much based on reading vlogs and book hauls, TBRs. Like her channel is not, solely based on like actually going book shopping like at bookstores and things of that nature. She is just, the ones that I have actually been watching is just mainly of what she's reading, her reading vlogs, her TBRs, and some of the books that she has either, I'm guessing, gotten from a bookstore or from like Amazon or somewhere. But she's a black booktuber. She is very pretty. Her voice is just so soft, and she's so detailed with the books that she reads. She is spoiler free with her synopsis of her books. She reads a lot of different diverse books, y'all, and that is something again, that I really like about a booktuber, because that gives me a lot of different books to read. And like I said, I am a romance and a thriller girl, but I love to look at the different other books that booktubers read that will interest me. And she is one of the ones that does that, y'all. She will keep you engaged. Her videos are very clear and crisp. You can hear what she's saying. Like I said, her voice is so soft and sweet, but she keeps you engaged. She keeps you wanting to know what the book is about. And I just love to see what books she has on her TBR and what books that she is reading next and how she feels about the books. Her background, which is looks like her home bookshelf, it is so pretty. Y'all check out Booked and Busy. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. She is such a good inspiration for any of us beginning booktubers, and I recommend her as a booktuber that you guys should follow. Nakia's Hideaway. She is a fairly new booktuber that I started following on YouTube. She really caught my attention with how friendly she was, how pretty she is, and that she likes mysteries and thrillers. She and she does a lot of different things that I have actually never seen booktubers do. And that is it's not that she just does the book reviews. It's like she reads the first chapters of like a lot of the books that she wants to read to determine if she actually wants to read that book, especially if she is trying to get that book on Kindle, and if it's a library book or something of that nature. And she's just so friendly. She is just, her voice and just the way she comes off, and she always wants to have some kind of cozy review, cozy read of some sort, and that just kept me engaged. And I was like, well, I think I'm gonna give her a chance. Because I do like mysteries and I do like thrillers, and she's a black booktuber. And Nakia's Hideaway is another new booktuber to me that I would recommend for you guys to check her out, and just write down in the comments and let me know how y'all feel about her. Nakia's Hideaway. Okay, Cypress Island. I think that's how you say her name, the name of her channel. But I was introduced to Cypress Island just by her coming up on my feed, and I just happened to click on her channel, and I really like her personality. I like her channel altogether, because she also does like the reading sprints, and the reading sprints are very good for me, especially like if I have books that I just really got to get done and only have a few chapters left, and I just want to get done with it so that I can move on to the next book. And when I participate in her reading sprints, that helps me to get those books done. So she's a fantasy girl. She loves fantasy books. So if you like reading sprints and you like a good time and good laughter and a good conversation about fantasy books, then Cypress Island is another booktuber that I would recommend you guys to check out.